Angel, yeah, you missed the last one. Welcome. Oh, I need to change glasses. I feel a little bit like Mr. Rogers, like changing his shoes. I gotta change my glasses. Hey, PMP. There, I can see a little better straight on. Hey, guys. Nothing really going on. I just want to do some late night chat, let you guys get a little forum, and see what's going on. Uh, I did get a reply back on the public records request for 12th Street in front of the Walls unit. They have received my request. They are working on it. The question was the city uh, responsible for laying the street and the sidewalk in front of the prison? Cleveland, Texas. Hey, what's up, dude? If you're activist, Cleveland, Texas. If you're activist, hey, um, Camo Hunter is supposed to hook up with me in the next few days. Actually, I thought he was going to call me today. Maybe he'll show up in here, but possibly supposed to be getting something together for this weekend. Select a location and go do an audit. Oh, as far as Huntsville, yeah, waiting on the public records request to come back. I decided to do, at the suggestion of the city engineer, who was, after 4 hours of phone calls, um, he suggested that I do a public information request to force the city to actually determine, is that city property or is it state property? Now, regardless of what the answer is, it is public, but I want the documentation to show the cops so that when I go back there, they cannot trespass me. That's why I'm doing that. I got to wait the 10-day period. If it takes them less, great. If they combat it, hey, I'm going to do a Justin Pulliam on their ass and and put them in front of the review of the Attorney General. Thanks to Justin, I know that that's the process now. I kind of knew that that was the process, but you know, thanks to Justin showing how the process works, it's less cumbersome for the average person. Wow, 6 people. It was up to 7 a minute ago, but and then down to 5 and back up to 6. So yeah, as far as Huntsville goes, we're gonna see. I still get hundreds of comments on the Walls unit video that people are going, check the GIS survey, when I have pinned right at the top that I've already, after the fact, I've gone back and looked at the GIS survey. I thought I'd seen it before. I saw it on David's video, maybe on PNP News video. I'd already seen that there's boundary lines clearly drawn around each section of the state property, and it looks like it's public property going right through. Yeah, PNP, the GIS is inconclusive. So I filed the public information request with the city to force a definitive legal conclusion. They are going to research it and get back with me, and it has to be conclusive. I did a public information request. They have to give me the correct information, correct? Am I wrong? Somebody tell me, am I wrong? I'm waiting. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I filed a public information request. Oh, Angel, you're awesome. I didn't read all that, but hey, I file a public information request with the city, and the city has to say either it's not ours or it is. With all the power lines running through, stop signs, control devices, traffic is allowed through, there's sidewalks there. I simply asked, who built the street and who built the sidewalk? Regardless that it's known, I do know this, the prison or prison personnel or state maintenance workers maintain that property in that section. But after 4 hours of phone calls with with city officials, multiple departments, I even asked, hey, if there's shit clogging the drains in the sewer wastewater, the street drainage, who maintains that? Well, they wouldn't even answer that question. They really wouldn't. They did not. They neglected to. They deferred to another department. I was on the phone with, oh, in 4 hours, I can tell you, I probably contacted more than four departments. I didn't know who I was getting transferred to, but the buck kept getting passed. And by the time somebody passed me to the engineer suggested I do a public information request, which is what I did. And he said, for the reason that it would legally force them to answer the question. Somebody has to do the research and whatever fees were associated. I requested a waiver because it's for public dissemination. I am going to publish the results, and I only requested to view the answer to the question and not documents relating to it. I hope that loud ass truck that just went by didn't occlude me. But yes, I wanted the answer to the question. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Um, so we're like 3 days into that. Got another 7 days of waiting. And I think they'll get back to me before that because it's a very simple question. Thanks, Angel, for being here, man. And I know you're not a man. No, the engineer actually gave me good information. Okay, he could not answer the question. And, without bringing up his ethnicity or anything like that, he was speaking to him on the phone. He was a very smart individual. And when he suggested doing the public information request, that made the most sense. It really did. 10 people, 8 likes. All right, guys. We ought to get 2 more likes just for the fact that it was the engineer that suggested the public information request. I was going to do something like that, but I wasn't quite sure. I thought I could just get through the city system and get an answer, and it didn't work. And when he suggested that, I was like, you're spot on, bro. It made the most sense, and it legally forces them to answer the question without me doing all the damn research. So, yes, that is an appropriate use of taxpayer funds. Let's find out who controls the street in front of the Walls unit, the Huntsville unit where they murder criminals. And no matter how you put it, that's what they do. And they house them in other units, but when it's time to go take your walk, that's where they go. All right, let's take some chat. Oh, it stalled again. Well, the engineer does a lot of stuff. Where's my chicken? Yeah, he's involved in a lot of stuff, and yeah, of course, he's not the person. That's more of a secretarial job. That's why I forwarded it to the city secretary, and I filed it with the city secretary. What's up, Nomad? Robert Scott, Shane, Dundavo from Sydney, Australia. Welcome. Okay, I'm back to PNP where GIS is inconclusive. I agree, PNP. I did look at the GIS on the city website, and I called the person responsible for it, and they said they would make no comment because they pointed to the disclaimer that said that they could not guarantee without having a survey actually done. So that's where that laid. And that's why I started contacting it. I started getting hundreds of comments about why didn't you do the GIS? Well, Nomad and I know. We just said, hey, man, it's already been established. It's public. Let's go do it. And we did. And I'm glad we did. If it wasn't for all the likes and views that I got off of that, I probably wouldn't be live with you right now. Nobody would give a shit. I wouldn't be relevant. I have been able to get monetized with your support, and unfortunately, you have to watch ads on my channel now. But hey, it's good for me. That's going to put me out there more. I've received no donations on my PayPal, and I haven't asked for any. But if you got the money, remember, it takes money to get out here and do this. So I've got the monetization on YouTube. If you feel so inclined, do so. If you don't, hey, I like the dislike button, Angel. But it's probably one of those cops out of Huntsville. I'm not going to be playing any music tonight. I don't think I'm going to stay on that long. I just noticed there was nothing going on, and thought I would come on and chat with you guys for a little bit and see what you thought. Yeah. If you find out who hit the dislike button, don't block them. Yeah. Nomad, yeah, I am going to be careful with the music. If I do music, I'm going to have to stop it frequently and often to make comments about it. And I just watched a video today about YouTube partners that says that that's cool. You can do that. Oh man, I love some Alaskan king crab. I think it's out of season right now. Robert Scott, is that my buddy from Evergreen? You went away for a while? Robert Scott's a common name, but I had a really good buddy from Evergreen who went away for a while. Not in the prison sense. Hey, Cleveland, I'll take you up on that. Whoops, I almost blocked you. Trying to make your comment come back up. Hey, anything's better than the camera I have. If I flip this phone, it's potato vision. Like that. So, yeah, I will take you up on that. Let me know how to get a hold of you. You got my email. All right, Robert Scott. I appreciate that. Robert Scott, I know. We used to call him Farm Robert because he worked on a farm. Now I work on a farm. Yeah. New camera lens, better videos. Better for you guys. Okay, no infighting. You guys settle down. Everybody's friends here, I hope. I mean, there's only 8 of us with 9 likes. Uh, Nomad's a big dude. So, you really think you could beat him up? Oh, she could. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're not going to air that. Okay, so Nomad wouldn't even bother to fight you. Yeah. Yeah. He just concedes. He concedes. You can kick his ass. He doesn't beat a what? Somebody said little old ladies, but hey, I'm not judging. Uh you know what? I finally I looked at some of my stuff and I saw Miss Joe, her her picture, her moniker picture, and it's the lady from the Beverly Hillbillies. I just died laughing when I saw that. That was so funny. Where is Miss Joe? Yes, I love her too. She got involved in one of my live streams and she did quite a bit of stuff. And my email, Cleveland, Texas. Uh, my email is concernedcitizenclint@yahoo.com. And until recently, I was locked out of my Gmail. I don't actually check it I prefer to just check the one email page, so I won't give that out, but it's not like it's hidden. Um, if you want to get a hold of me, do concerncitizenclint@yahoo.com. I've had to start checking it every day. That's it, Angel. Thank you. Thank you. Earning the love. What was that other comment? All right. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to make arrangements to probably meet up. And it wouldn't make much sense to mail it. And I get close enough to Cleveland. Uh, maybe not on a weekly basis, but yeah, I get close enough to Cleveland often enough. We could hook up and hopefully, hey, when Camo Hunters contacts me, hopefully we'll go out this weekend, get some work in, and we'll meet up with you then. So you're certainly welcome to do backup. If you want to get front and center, that's fine too. Trying to figure out where we're going to go. I was thinking of a softie because Camo Hunters, I mean, as far as I know, he's done some dash cam video that he's published of audits and some get out of the car. He actually interviewed a person after a stop. So, Camo Hunters, you guys go subscribe to him, let you know I sent you, and let's see if we can't get him to do some work with me. I do need backup. And if you guys let him know you support him, he's more likely to get out there and do it. I do need backup. I absolutely realize that now. Yeah, I thought I could handle my local department, but with 4 cops laying on me, um, yeah, I think maybe I was wrong. You guys went silent, or did the chat die? Let me see. Oh, the chat died. What the hell? Now I got to catch up. Watershed, welcome. I actually did a watershed. I actually stopped by our first responders the other night, our fire department, our volunteer fire department, and asked them if they had received any directives from the CDC as to handle anybody who might show flu symptoms or distress associated with coronavirus. And they said they had not. I can produce that video, but I was going to give them a few days and see if they received anything and go update that video and produce it all at once. Camo Hunter is cool. I met him through Jen, who used to be formerly known as Foxtrot Tango News. Yeah, Watershed. Yeah, I thought it was actually surprising that they had received no instructions either. But because they're under the emergency services district, and surely there would have been some memos going around. Now, it's just hard to believe. There you go, Nomad. There's his link. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Nomad just posted it. Hey, Nightcrawler. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting in work down here, guys. And even though I'm letting this latest video from the Walls unit ride, not distracting anybody from it. It caught traction. I don't know. It's probably around 20,000 views by now. It's been gaining about 4,000 views every 4 hours. So it finally hit the recommended section of YouTube. So it's doing well, and it's got ads playing on it, at least one. Uh, hey Nomad, I don't know how to do the ad placement thing, um, but I imagine they got tutorials on there as to how to do that. But if you feel so inclined, um, I don't really like it when I have to watch more than 2 ads to watch a 20-minute video. So if there's one plays at the beginning, that's great. I'll learn. I'll learn as I go. Anyhow, I kind of changed the subject, and the chat stalled again. Watershed, the National Guard base is basically, it's not National Guard, it's the Texas Reserves. And that's at the Conroe Regional Airport, which is an old video for me, like 2 years ago now. It's actually almost 2 years to the day. Okay, Nomad, we'll have to do that. Nightcrawler. Okay, we're not gonna go on Volta. Hey, did you guys see Josh Accountability for All? I was watching it. I had to get some tires today, and I was watching that, and with all the drills and stuff, like I was like this up against my ear. I couldn't watch it, but yeah, they're in Alabama. I lived in Alabama for a while. Man, those guys are freaking tyrants. Angel, you don't have to make videos. They have tutorials on there that tell you how you can use other people's videos and make commentary on it. Kind of like, what was that guy's name? Several people have done it, but basically you review an audit and you can stop it periodically and make comments on it, and that's acceptable. You can do that. You can produce those. Even with my watermark in the corner, you're welcome to do that on my videos. Hey, Angel, if you want to do one just for starters, do the one where it was jackknife pushing back on a fire scene, where they kept trying to push me back, but I kept pushing forward. And that one chick in the fire chief's helmet that made her look like a 12-year-old girl because the helmet was so big. Yeah, that's an easy one to do. Make comments on that, mirror that, and make it funny. Do it. Do it. You'll have a video, and people will laugh their asses off. You don't have to be monetized. I have one. It's set private or unlisted. I had my brother-in-law tried to do it, and Nomad knows my brother-in-law, and he's crazy. He's crazy. When he gets to doing that shit, he's like a child, and he's funny, but Angel for Animals, you have subs because you're an awesome moderator. I subbed to you. I'm pretty sure I did. Watershed, come on, man. There are brave women. Sometimes all it takes is for somebody to go running towards danger instead of away from danger. And I know plenty of women that do that. Sometimes all it takes is the ability to do that to make a difference. Just be there and do something. You don't have to have the physical abilities of holding the end of a fire hose, although they're trained to do that. Those guys put their lives on the line way more so than any law enforcement. And, you know, she's willing to do that. Yeah, she looks like a 12-year-old in that fire chief hat, but hey, she's willing to do that. I mean, she did actually have a little bit of a hairline across her lip if you look real close. So she's got some testosterone. Yeah, buddy, I hear you, Angel. I have to keep scrolling this comments because they die out. I'm all the way at the end. They're supposed to automatically scroll and they quit. They keep dying. Yeah, yeah, well, doesn't mean they can't help. Watershed, you got to realize the value of anybody willing to run towards danger. You know, those people are willing to help. It's not just the physical aspect of it. It takes a special kind of person to run towards danger. And I tell you what, there's a lot of times before I started holding a camera, I would not run towards danger, but with the camera in my hand, I do run towards danger. And if somebody was in need, I don't know that I could put my camera down. That's why I have a neck strap for it, and it goes sideways and 90 degrees off when I drop it. But I do run towards danger, and I do help when it's necessary. So uh, that's why I have the neck strap. And I typically don't use it. I don't like to be encumbered by a tripod. I need a tripod for my Zoom shots. Somebody criticized me for that on some of my recent videos that I should probably have a tripod. I do. I just don't use it because it really hinders someone who, when you have to run towards someone and go help. How many times have I published videos of somebody having an accident scene right out in the street in front of my house? Like 4 times now? Yeah. I got my camera in my hand, but I do go running for the danger and I try and see if there's anything I can help. And when I do, I I drop my camera and I put hands on. Um, Other than that, I'll drop it to just take a drink out of my water bottle. The chat stalled, obviously. Yeah, yeah. Cleveland, Texas is gonna hook me up with a phone. Maybe it won't stall anymore. Watershed, yeah, you've got corrupt sheriffs. I think sheriffs are generally corrupt. They think they can get away with any freaking thing because the only people overseeing them is the sheriff. There, I can't scroll anymore, and yet I still got a blue arrow. Okay, thanks, Cleveland. You sent me some mail. Watershed, what state are you in? Hey, man, I'll be down in Cleveland before you know it. I got to go past that way to go meet up with Camo Hunter. Hey, everybody go hit up Camo Hunter and subscribe to him. He's going to wonder what the hell happened overnight because he's not here. We're going to get him like 10 more subscribers. I don't know how Capers didn't win again, Cleveland. Let me tell you, Mike Flint, he had a hit piece come out against him in a local rag that I used to support, sentinelalert.org. He sent me the documents, but I have not been able to find the story. But he sent me the documents. The guy's a wife beaten philanderer, and he claims that he should be in jail. Uh, so uh, I'm guessing that Capers won. Capers was the current sheriff, the incumbent sheriff, and the guy who was opposing him came in here. He was hired by the sheriff years ago. He came in trying to clean stuff up and seemed like a pretty clean skinned kind of guy until this story broke. I thought about voting for him. But when I went to the polls Tuesday, I skipped that vote. I wouldn't vote for either one of them. I totally skipped it. You know, I won't vote for the lesser of two evils. I just won't vote for either one of them. I don't want that blood on my hands. What you trying to say, Watershed? Nope. Here I am about to block somebody again, but I didn't. Hey, I need a minute, you guys. Y'all talk for a second and find out what we're going to talk about next. And I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm scrolling back a little bit. Angel, that's a badass story. Your brother got arrested and they brought him back to the house because he's too loud when he's drunk. Soy, how you doing, Soy? All right. Looks like I'm all caught up, but I posted whatever Watershed think that we missed. Just repost it, Watershed. Nobody's blocked you, as far as I know. All right. I presume somebody's typing. Uh, oh, hell. If you're on the phone with 911 and somebody rips the phone off the wall, that's like a felony, I believe. $30. Hey, Watershed, after about 5 minutes of sitting in a cop car, you tell them that the meter's running and that if you're not out of cuffs in 20 minutes and they can't state a crime, then you're going to start charging them. Doesn't mean shit, but except in their little head, they might actually start to think about what they're doing. Now, when you get into federal court, which if you have 10 grand to file a charge, yeah, yeah, you'll get your money back and you'll get paid for your time. But that's the reason cops don't think anything about you saying you're going to file federal charges, is because they know it's so costly and they don't think you can do it. They don't think you can do it. So every time a cop tells you, um, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. The term that's fine means we can get away with whatever we want and you ain't got the money to do a damn thing about it. That's what that's fine means. Hey, Angel, what is that PayPal you're posting? That doesn't look like mine. It's paypal.me/SJC CopWatchTX. It looks like a workable link. Somebody click that and see if it actually goes to my PayPal. Angel for Animals posted my PayPal in the broccoli attention. All right. Thanks, Angel. Yeah. Okay. That's me. Bill Cooper, you sent me a donation before, didn't you? You had a different name. I'm sorry. It may not be you, but it was a name that um, was like MD Cooper or something like that. All right. Thanks, Angel. I appreciate your diligence. I've just never seen it arranged like that before. So, but if it works, that's what's important. Okay, Bill Cooper, you never went by MD Cooper or something like that. I'd have to look back because it was back in June, 6, 7, 8 months, 8 months ago now. I was arrested and I got a donation for my bond fund, and it did help. Right? I pay attention to broccoli because I love broccoli. And I love broccoli and cheese casserole. And I love broccoli and rice casserole. I don't know what the big stigma is with broccoli. It's awesome. Yeah, it was MD Cooper. I just thought you might be the same guy with a different name. That happens on YouTube, not beyond the realm of possibility. I appreciate those of you that showed up, hit the like button, and probably went to bed, changed kids' diapers, all that stuff. Hey, thanks for hitting the like button before you took off. And make sure all of you hit the like button before you take off. Live stream night before last, I took it down. I don't know, about mid morning. I started getting up doing stuff, and I went, you know what? I'm just going to take it down now. I didn't leave it up 24 hours. I know you guys think it's going to be up 24 hours, but it was like a 3 hour live stream. Who the hell's going to click on a 3 hour live stream? If you missed something, you would have clicked on it probably before I did that. But I know some of you missed some comments. Angel, I got your comment right after I killed the live stream. You said you missed it, that you were asleep and you got up and you missed it. But hey, we missed you more. I'll tell you that. I always love the comments you put on my channel. Hey, are we getting biblical here? That's cool as hell. So I'm in landscape mode. Can somebody tell me, is there super chat available? I am not asking you to hit that button, but somebody tell me if super chat is available. Ah, Angel, you're a cancer fighter. Yes, my ex is a cancer survivor. We speak daily, and ouch, I was expecting a call from her before I went live. I know what it's like. I know your plight. Uh, I'm not familiar with your particular type. Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't see super chat. Okay, so yeah, when I was at monetizing my channel, uh, they wanted me to, you know, enable a payment, and but the only choice available was Google Pay. So I signed up for Google Pay, and then when I got done signing up for Google Pay, it gave me magically. I wanted to just use my PayPal. After I signed up with Google Pay, I was able to do my PayPal, and I removed Google Pay. But I thought that that would still enable the super chat. It would just go to my PayPal instead of Google Pay. Yeah, I really didn't want Google Pay. So it doesn't really matter. Super chats are really convenient for people, but if they really want to donate to me, they're going to click on that link that you guys post from time to time for my PayPal. And okay, Nomad. So is that something that I have to do, or is that something that I gave you the ability to do? But I really don't care about super chat. I know it does bring money in, but for those guys to steal a third of the money that you send to me, hey, at the Anarchist, I thought that I had set it channel wide that whenever I do anything, that my PayPal is listed. I thought I set that in there. I need to do it through the browser. Okay, thanks, Nomad. Yeah, like I said, I disabled your ability to do that through browser because I thought it was from Jen back in last February when we did the Montgomery County audit. It was around that time. I think it was a little bit later, like April or something. But anyway, I got confused. I'm human. So, hey, Clemson Tigers. Sure. You wanna call me an e-beggar? Hey, I've got a pretty tough fight coming up, and you know, uh I'm not going to compel you to donate just yet. When it comes down to the wire and I really need the money, you may see me e-begging, and I will damn sure do it because I want to I want to take these damn tyrants down. But, you know, until I clear these bogus criminal charges, I'm not going to engage in that. I bought tires today, folks, and I did it without your donations. Okay? So, you know, hey, who do we know that does e-begging for tires? Um, give you three guesses, but hey, I bought them with my own fucking money. I love me some Grey Poupon, Angel. Yeah. All right. You guys keep an eye on Clemson. You know, he wants to stir up some shit. Don't block him on mine unless he starts spamming. Just time him out if he needs to be. But I haven't seen any spam. There's no reason for any action taken on this channel right now. Hey, you know, Clemson, well, I've been blocked from other channels before just because like I happened to make the next comment when somebody was going to go tap their thing and block them. And then I made the next comment and I got blocked instead. So, hey, just hang in there. Hang in there. I don't think I haven't seen you do anything that I would block you for. So just chill out. Hey guys, I will be going back to the walls unit as soon as I get the public information that I requested that shows either it is or it isn't state property. If it is state controlled property where people drive through from one street to the next and people are allowed to walk through as long as they don't have cameras, you know, I will be going back there and demonstrating that I am absolutely allowed to do that. It'd be nice to have some people with me because when you're just by yourself, you know how they like to hem you up. OKC, OKC Cal, where's OKC Cal? Is that your name, Cal, from OKC? Hey, on the 7th, I wish I could get there. I got tires, but I'm gonna blow my wad on getting my registration done, and I'll be tapped out for a couple of weeks. Okay, okay, OKC. All right, let's not get into the mod fights on Nomad's channel. Y'all take that up on his channel when he goes live or an email. Hey, I bought used tires. I bought used tires, but you know what? When the guy showed them to me, they look brand freaking new. It's like somebody bought some new tires, wore the tits off of them, and brought them back and got different tires. Yeah, they'll definitely pass inspection. I mean, I can get almost my whole damn pinky into the tread before I can hit the wear markers. They're awesome. For what I spent, I damn near got new tires for probably $50 less than what they cost new. You guys got your own little private chat going on, and that's great. Yeah, you don't need me. Y'all just chat. I'll just hang out and watch. Hell yeah, Bill Cooper. They'll pass inspection. That's what I needed. 20s, man. The price of 20s went out of sight, man. 2 years ago, I was getting them for $25 used. Now they're $75 used. That's like the third thing. Okay, Nomad's only been gone for a few days, and in just like a week's time, I've had to replace the brake light, replace a U joint, and replace two tires. But my truck is driving and running like smooth like glass with 323,000 miles. Starts on the first turn. Isn't that right, Nomad? Did I ever have any problems starting my truck? I hit the key, zoom, starts right up every freaking time with 323,000 miles. Nomad paid for my tail light, my brake light. That's an all-in-one thing. It's a circuit board and a piece of plastic that bolts to the back of the tail light housing. You plug the bulbs in. Bulbs are good. Wow. Now I'm just spectating. Yeah, Angel, you did. Yeah, that was even a quick how-to video because he filmed a lot of it. Hey, Bill Cooper, the drive shaft never actually fell off because I've actually had a couple of drive shaft have difficulties, and only one time did I almost have one fall off. I realized that it was about to do it. I mean, like the dashboard started kind of rattle off, and I just let off the gas and cruised. Nomad can tell you this. I said, man, I can't hit the brake. I can't hit the gas. I can't pull over until I find a place that I can pull over that I can actually safely do this. And I found a little parking lot at a little closed down barbecue joint that had been converted into a residence. And I pulled off there, and I knew it would be a cool place. There was plenty of room and no business going on. And yeah, I pretty much coasted in there because when I hit the brake, I knew the drive shaft might fall off. And what happened? I pulled over this certain part, and then I went to put it in reverse, and the drive shaft hit the ground because I thought I pulled a little too far. the drive shaft hit the ground. Fortunately, I was in a spot that I was able to let the truck just roll a little bit forward where I could block it up and take care of my business. And it was awesome because I didn't lose the drive shaft in the middle of the damn road. That's just called experience, folks. I'd lost a drive shaft or two. I never lost one in the middle of the road, but I've been trying to back out on the road. It's when you switch from forward to reverse or reverse to forward, or it's, it's going to go and you hit the brake. Then it twists and falls out. It it was just the luck of the draw, really, and experience. Well, we were chasing the cops down the road doing 80 miles an hour. Okay. So yeah, I say I don't break the law, but when it comes to chasing down cops, I might fudge that a little bit. Um, yeah, it had been doing fine other than trying to rattle my dashboard off at 70. But yeah, doing 80 finally forced it. And we were able to get back on the road. And what do you say, Nomad? 30, 40 minutes? It was something like that. I had all the shit with me. Yes, yes. I don't buy ball joints I mean, not ball, U joints. I don't buy U joint. I don't buy ball joints without grease fittings either. And when I buy stuff like that, it has to have fittings. Now, sometimes you got to screw them in yourself because they for some reason don't put them in there. Like like there's a cap on there, like you're never going to grease it. That's stupid. You take the cap off and you put the grease fitting in and you grease it up. And that's something that lasts 100,000 miles when it has a grease fitting. If it doesn't, you're going to get half that, no matter what it is. I was prepared, Angel. I was. Not to mention, I got a guy down off of uh what's the hell is that? 1920 or something like that. It was just about 2 3 exits before where I had to go pick up Nomad. This guy he works at a auto parts place. That's the guy I bought the truck from, and he still has the truck covered on his employer's stuff. So I get basically cost plus 25%. And so I can get parts for my truck way cheaper than you can get parts. I had those parts a long time ago, a long, long time ago, a year ago. I knew it was going out, but I kept checking and checking and checking, and I could not find what was defunct, but I knew that that was the problem. I absolutely knew in the back of my mind that that was the problem. I just couldn't find the evidence. So I carried the parts with me for a year. Yeah, Nomad wore himself out trying to chase down that cop. The call we were chasing apparently got called off, and the cops started coming back the other way. They just found somebody to fucking pull over. Nomad chased him down for like a mile, mile and a half, and he was sitting on the side of the road recovering his breath. You never produced that, bro? You never did put that up? It's not exactly fantabulous content, but it is funny. It was funny. I chuckled. I chuckled watching that footage that you showed me. You need to put that up. Okay. Yeah. Hey man, I was wondering about putting up the Conroe interaction. You know what? But the funniest thing about that, I mean, not that I'm trying to be funny, but Nomad, you said, hey everybody, I'm out here with concerned citizens without the, with I screwed up my own name. I'm out here with concerned citizens. Where is the Constitution? And y'all need to go over and subscribe to him. And I'm going to let him take lead on this audit. I walk in the door. I film the sign. I said, look, it says no recording. And you took fucking lead. Not 15 seconds after you said that I was going to take lead. And I just let you do it. You said, this is how it's done. And you grabbed the phone and got on the little blue phone in the lobby. That was hilarious. Uh, it was funny. I walk straight in the door, and then there's another door 8 foot later, and it says, no recording. Please respect the privacy of our patrons who are filing reports, or some bullshit like that. And as soon as I pointed that out to Nomad, he took control. 15 seconds after saying, I'm going to let concerned citizens take lead on this audit. I laughed my ass off when I watched that footage. I know what you wanted to do, but it was just funny to me, Nomad, when you said, I'm going to let concerned citizens take control of this audit. And then 15 seconds later, you took control. That was awesome. I laughed my ass off because it wasn't until I watched the footage later that I realized that it was only 15 seconds after you said that. Hey, do you guys watch Count Dankula? Does anybody watch or subscribe to Count Dankula? Okay, Angel, I have a much shorter PayPal. It's the HTTPS colon double forward slash whatever double backslash, but it's paypal.me slash SJC Copwatch TX. It's a little shorter. You never heard of the Count Dankula? Anyway, this guy, he's a Scottish guy, I believe. And I mean, it's kind of hard to tell from his accent whether he is Scottish or Irish. I believe he's Scottish because of his diction in his words. Uh, man, he releases a video about every month called Absolutely Mad Lads. One of the most interesting ones I ever saw was about Evil Knievel, stuff I never knew about one of my early American heroes. Broke almost every bone in his body at least once. Um, but he's done like Bonnie and Clyde. He's done all these absolutely mad lads, you know, lads in the Scottish sense. So absolutely crazy people is what he's saying. And they're historical figures, and he goes in depth and before they were famous and what they did. The dude's narration is spot on. But anyway, yeah, he is Scottish. I believe that. Hey, I am Eskimo. What's up? So, yeah, y'all check out Count Dankula because sometimes when you just get a little bit too much tyrant watching and cop watching and constitutional activity, you just got to kind of blow off a little bit of steam and have a laugh. This guy is good for a laugh, and y'all check him out. Count Dankula. He's got millions of subscribers. He doesn't need our help, but I need his help because I watch his content to blow off some steam and gather perspective. And he absolutely has a perspective. If you're Eskimo and it's bedtime there, we're way up past our bedtime. I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so I don't give a shit. I just got about, I don't know, about 20 minutes beer left. I'll be up. What the hell is Urbex? Oh, y'all entertain yourselves for a minute. I gotta go grab another pack of smokes. It's right there in the truck. All right, that was quick. No chat appearing. Here we go. Angel, it's 1:30 a.m. there. I can't see the clock, but I know my live stream is at 1 hour and 20 minutes. Glad you're here. Damn. So apparently this is Nomad's pickup room. Ah. Let me see. Oh, 3:30, you're on the East Coast, Nightcrawler. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know what time it was. I got back to the house about 2 hours ago. When I was still sober. Actually, I'm still sober. You know, I've consumed over a 6-pack. And do y'all smell the odor of alcohol on me? Do I seem intoxicated? Actually, I tried to sound a little bit intoxicated on that, but I had a trouble doing that. Oh, you're my sister. Little Joe Dirt action going on over here. Yeah. Angel, I don't know if you ever watched my June arrest, but uh I'm about the same as then. With those guys throwing charges at me left and right, I got a little uh well, I got a little tongue tied for a second there because I couldn't believe they were trying to do a Baker Act, a trespass, and a public intoxication without any evidence. Yeah, it kind of threw me back a little bit, but they're going to pay for it, and I am going to make them pay for it, guys. As soon as I get done with my criminal charges, I'm going to start e-begging you guys to fucking fund my civil case. I am going to sue these fuckers. I am going to remove their qualified immunity, sue them directly, and catch the attentions of the taxpayers of San Jacinto County. I am assuming we have insurance for people like me who hold our public officials accountable. So I'm going to count on you guys to help me out when it comes around to doing this actual civil action and suing these cops. So all e-begging bullshit is off the table when it comes to making change. All right. I didn't e-beg you guys for tires. I bought my tires with my own damn money. Okay. Uh, but when it comes to making change, I am going to hit you guys up, and I will e-beg the shit out of you for money for my prosecution of these civil rights violating officers. And I hope that you guys save up a little bit for that because it's going to be 5 to 10 grand to file the charges. Been plenty of you come and go, and more of you come again. We got 20 likes and 12 people in the room. Everybody enjoying themselves? It seems like it. Y'all are having a nice little chat. I'm almost not even part of it at this point. All right, Bill Cooper. Appreciate that. Patriot. Yes. Can't forget that part. You're welcome. Yeah. So, how many views do you think I'm going to get to on the Walls Unit video? If Nomad edited down his live stream, he'd have more views than I did. 2 hour live stream on that video. Mine's taken off because it's only 25 minutes. And it's got all the keywords. Angel, you are kind of frightening. And you know what? I love your posts. I saw you. I saw you moderating in Nomad's channel when we were doing the Willis audit, and I was like, I want Angel to be one of my moderators. She's awesome. Well, when you watch a live stream while it's happening, I mean, yeah, that's one thing. But to go back and click it later, that's different, you know. And it did take, hey guys, I tell you what, when I posted the Walls Unit video, it didn't have 255 views in the first night. I woke up the next morning, it had like 500 views. The next night, after the next night, I woke up, it had like 750 views. But I started pumping likes on it. And as soon as it hit 100 likes, it went over 1,000. And as soon as it went over 1,000, it went 1,400, 2,000, 2,500, 4,000, and I'm sorry. Yeah, it just started growing. It just started growing. It got into the recommended, and that's all thanks to you guys for hitting the sub and hitting the likes and hitting the comments, all the interactions. That's what did it. And yes, that's what I needed. And not only that, you guys gave me the watch time with the live streams that I did with Nomad. And after Nomad left, you guys stuck around, hung in there with me. And yep, I appreciate every single one of you. And I listen and respond to all your comments. Yeah, I am definitely appreciating the extra attention I've received over the last several days. It's good to be doing something that means something again, and Nomad could tell you that's that's what I want. I want to be doing something that means something, you know, which is why I went and picked him up. It meant something to me. Get him out of that situation. I knew what situation he was in, and he pretty much confirmed it. Yeah, yeah. We know what the hands are all about. I don't know if you were here for it, Nomad, but I even did a live stream where I think you were not present, and we all did a prayer for Selena for her safety and health of her baby, and did a protection prayer over her to keep Patrick from damaging that baby in any way. And I even instructed everybody on how to send their angels before them to go protect somebody, even though I did it in the form of protecting transportation. In other words, getting to your destination safely without obstacles or lawmen. Do y'all remember that one? That was one you missed, Angel. Oh, chat stalled again. Oh, we got some hands. PewDiePie got demonetized, though. He must have merch. You don't answer questions. Okay. Well, would you like to know how to reach your destination safely with a simple prayer? Are you into that, Angel? With the help of the Spirit and those that watch over you. I'm assuming everyone here has angels. Even if you don't believe in God, you still have angels watching over you. You know that, right? I'm not going to do it unless I get some requests. All right, let me see some hands. We're going to do it right now. Any form of hands. I don't care if it's fists, hands in prayer. You got those little things, you know, they go like this and like this and like this. Yeah. Show me some hands, people. There you go. There you go, Angel. Anybody else? There we go. All right, we got 7 people in here. Come on. A whopping 7 people in here. You can share this out. All right. Let's see if we got some more. Oh, okay. All right, Nomad. All right. It goes like this. Dear Lord, I charge my angels to go before me and clear my path of obstacles and lawmen so that I may reach my destination safely without incident. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. And it works every time if you just believe in that one thing. Just believe that it will work. What is that light? It's the moon. That's the moon. I've got chemtrails at night from the moon. It's pollen in the air. That's pollen in the air, in the moonlight. Or is it, or is it Jesus shining a light of truth, truth to power, power in the words that you speak, and belief that this is real? How did that happen just at the moment that I did that? Coincidence? Sure, if you believe that. I can turn around and see. It's absolutely the moon. If I coronize it just a little bit, I don't know. I can't do it. It's not strong enough for this camera to pick up. But if it was as strong as that light over there, and I took a picture back at it, you would probably see how many angels I have surrounding me right now. Which, by the way, if you're concerned about somebody else traveling, you can charge your angels to go out before them and protect them from obstacles and lawmen and see them safely to their destination. When they get there, your angels come back to you. So don't worry about losing any angels. They come back to you. That's a fact. How do you know it's a fact? Because they come back to you. Yeah, Angel. I appreciate getting added to your list. Nomad, no person can do that for you. What the power of God can do. You just keep practicing that. That one simple prayer. You keep practicing that, and you will start to believe that that power does exist. That power is real. Well, your sister in law probably actually prayed for a release of pain from this world and was granted. Hey, did you guys hear Joe Cool give me a shout out on Jeff is Here audits the other day? They were talking about the coronavirus. And I made the comment, greatest threat to spread of infection is paper money. And Joe Cool, with his awesome laugh, however it goes, I can't do it exactly. It's something like that. It's got an awesome laugh. Yeah. He he gave me a shout out, said he had to screenshot that shit. And it's true, people. When you're handling paper money, I am not an advocate for hand sanitizer. I think it actually kills your body's natural defenses against germs because it blocks hand sanitizer blocks all germs, and it confuses your own body's immune system as to which germs are germs and what should rightly be there. And um, yeah, I did it in that video with the trooper, but hey, that's the first time I've used hand sanitizer in probably 2 years. I just wash my hands with soap and water. I don't use antibacterial soap. Nothing with tri triclosan or whatever the hell it's called. I don't use that shit. Um, yeah, I rely on my own body's defenses, and I try and keep it at a healthy level so that it does its own job. I suffer from year-round allergies, so I'm constantly blowing my nose and washing my hands to prevent any type of infection. Money is full of germs. Not only that, people use it to snort drugs and shit like that. I mean, and all the germs associated with that. Um, I did hear a statistic about 15, 20 years ago that said uh, 98 something percent of money, of paper currency, is tainted with drugs where people have like snorted supposedly cocaine or something with it, maybe other stuff. But um, not only that, you know, dirty people handling money, and then it goes into a register and you get it back out and it's that dirty money. Uh, yeah. If you're worried about COVID-19, uh, you might consider using some sanitizer or going and washing your hands after handling paper money. Uh, I really see that as one of the biggest threats to spreading that infection, that virus. They won't tell us how long it actually lives outside the body on material surfaces, but apparently it could be up to 2 days. Now, 2 days worth of register gains and exchanges equals you're probably going to get infected if you use paper money. So take precautions when you use paper money. Protect yourself. And God bless you that you don't ever come in contact with it. Yeah, most people do use plastic now, Tim. Welcome, Tim. Joe Cool seems to be actually quite educated on the on how that shit works. Uh, Borderline on conspiracy theory, but he's researched all of that shit, and he knows what I'm talking about. When I said it, he said he was going to screenshot it. So if anybody sees that shit pop up on his channel, where he quoted me off of Jeff is Here Audits, uh, let me know. Let me know. I'm subscribed to his channel, but I haven't seen anything from him just recently, and I don't know if it's because runs out of notifications or what, but I haven't seen anything pop up. Maybe he's just not real active right now. Silver does resist infection, but it's not impervious. Stainless is better. It's easier to sterilize. How do I make sure I don't have any allergies before I use rubber gloves? You're talking about allergies to rubber? You must be talking about allergies to rubber because I have year round allergies and I use rubber gloves. Yeah, Angel, I think the 22 came from the people who checked in and had to go to bed. You're an awesome mod. You keep up with all this stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're actually talking about an allergy to the gloves. I think we're you know, when I wear rubber gloves, I mean I sweat inside the gloves. That itself, I mean, there's a powderized coating inside the gloves, and I've had a reaction to the powderized coating. I've actually taken the gloves and flipped them inside out and put the gloves on, and I don't have any problem with it. That little powdery stuff is like cornstarch or whatever, or talc, probably. And talc is something that causes health issues these days. So, yeah, I'll take the gloves, flip them inside out, dust them off, and flip them back, and then put them on. And I don't have any problems, but I only wear the gloves for like maybe 2, 3 hours. If I'm working on a car or something, and I don't want to get a bunch of grease under my nails, I'll put some gloves on. It's hell opening a bottle of water and closing it without. Oh man. If I had a pair handy here, I'd show you. You try and screw the lid back on a bottle of water while you're wearing some rubber gloves, it'll catch just a piece of the rubber. And when you go to pull away, it'll rip the fingertip off. Just like that. Okay, the chat stalled again. Tim P. Yeah. Some of the early rubber gloves, yeah, there was an issue, but they started making them out of neoprene and latex for the people that had latex allergies. It wasn't necessarily the talc that was inside of them, it was the latex. And so they made different formulations of gloves, different formulations of rubber. Tyrese Williams, haven't seen you before. Welcome. Well, you can't form those things without a heat process. I mean, they have to go over a form at some point. Massachusetts, man, you're up late. So, okay, Angel, yeah, you made something that it was medical fun. That's awesome. Army retired. Welcome back. Yeah, we're getting some more people in here. Did somebody just end a live stream or what? I didn't see anything going on. I can check it again real quick. Up, Colorado Donkey Watch. Monkey was on hours ago. Oh, the latest comment on my walls unit was 3 hours ago. I'm thinking a mass audit is warranted at this place. Do you think a mass audit is warranted at the walls unit? I think for those guys, for that size of town, it would be like 5 people would make a mass audit. But anything, well, I don't know. Anything more than 5 people would be a mass audit. I'd love to recruit enough of you guys that, you know, maybe you're scared to go out without anybody, but have been thinking about doing it for a long time and just get the jitters about it. Hey, you can hang out on the fringe. Ah, I guess I was buffering. I'm guessing I'm guessing that people who have been afraid to audit might actually come out and help us at the walls unit. Maybe even get Nomad come back down here. I'm expecting a favorable response from the city that says it is city property. The city did construct the sidewalk. The city did construct the street. I think I think it's public. But here's the big deal about the walls unit. Okay, at the end of my video, if you guys watch the very end, the last couple of minutes, yeah, Angel, it did buffer. I didn't see it buffering, but it went down and then came back and I reconnected. So, um anyway, um the thing that makes that absolutely public area is that there is a monument, a state historical monument across the street from the prison. Okay. Now we were standing on the sidewalk on the prison side. The sidewalk on not the prison side absolutely would be public, but we were pushing it. We went over onto the sidewalk where the prison was. And I think that's public as well. And I submitted the public information request for that answer 3 days ago. So we got 7 days left before they're absolutely going to have to respond. Yeah, Nomad, it's public. It's all public. We know it's all public, but I want the official answer, like from the city. Hang on. Okay, that truck went by. I want the official answer from the city so that when I go back out there, whether anybody wants to go out there with me or not, I'm going to be sitting there with this email from the city that says it is city property and fucking watch those cops do the walk of lame. Everybody else calls it the walk of shame. But you know what? When they have no leg to stand on, I call it the walk of lame. How you like me now? Well, you guys speechless or what? Oh, okay. I know I have that voice that can just be heard no matter what. But hey, if I can't hear myself when a truck was going by, sometimes the noise deafening function of my device here cancels out my voice. Okay, you guys are getting silly. Hey, I don't have anything else to do right now, do y'all? I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I could definitely go to bed, but I think I've been drinking the same beer for like 2 hours now. My cigarette keeps going out. Ah, well, let's put Angel to bed, folks. Oh, man. I just tried to turn up the radio. It's Pink Floyd. I will get strikes for that for sure. Yeah, turn it back down. Yeah, I tried quitting smoking and I was successful for 10 years. And then I met a woman who I really, really, really liked who smoked. Okay, I didn't mean a strike. I didn't mean to strike Nomad. I know it's not going to be a strike. It's just going to say that I need to edit the sound out of the video. I turned it up for a minute and I decided not to deal with all that extra drama. So, yeah, I didn't leave it going. If I was going to stop periodically and comment on it, I mean, what can you say about Pink Floyd that hasn't already been said? Yeah, it's okay if you do it for commentary. They can't hurt you for that. And the chat stalled. I know they're like kryptonite, Angel. You really, really like them, and then you do stuff that you really don't think you should do, like marry them. Yeah, Angel, I've been trying to drop the F word thing. Did I drop an F bomb? Allman Brothers really do rock. They are such a backbone for the rest of musical history as far as classic rock and what rock actually became. And a lot of people don't give them credit. There was when I grew up, Allman Brothers played on the jukebox, and I didn't know who they were. But I tell you what, I didn't know how to dance, and I danced to them. but I was a little kid. Well, heavy metal Mikey, you ended up here, so you must not be a loser. Hey, I do this a couple of 2, 3 times a week, really late at night. Keep an eye out for it. You won't be a loser for too long if you think you are. At least you will stop thinking that. Okay, Angel, you wanted to say you. Okay, how did you see Elvis last week? You obviously want to say. Is this the part where I'm supposed to drive the conversation? Because I think you guys ought to drive the conversation for just a minute. Uh, hey, heavy metal Mikey, stop drinking the soy milk. Drink the whole milk, buddy. Drink the whole milk. Whole milk called Bud Ice. Put butter in your coffee? Yeah. Just stay away from the soy milk. I'll tell you that. I got spiders building webs on my setup here. They're little bitty hatchling spiders. I squashed them with my fingers. Yeah. Soy is turning a bunch of millennials into a bunch of estrogenated fucking uh I'm not even sure what the word is for it, but where you bow down to any woman for no apparent reason for nothing. You can't even speak up for yourself. You're so afraid to. Yeah, women should be listened to because they're always right. But in the off chance they are not right, if you are under the influence of soy, you no longer have the ability to stand up for yourself. So get off the soy. Elvis Presley Pez dispenser. Awesome. Yeah. Bill Cooper, I was never a beta. I know you're not calling me beta, but there was a long time I went without standing up for myself. And I'm not talking about traditional gender roles. I'm just saying in conversation and in uh, discourse of ideas that, you know, if you're beta, you're beta. And if you're on soy, you're not alpha. I have never seen an alpha soy guy ever, ever. And if one tried to be, they probably sounded like a woman because their wife or their partner or whoever told them to say that and they obeyed like a true beta. It's okay to have the wife as a boss, but you know what? Um, you just, you're a man for a reason. And you know what? It's because you do manly things. And if your wife happens to control the finances or tell you what chores you need to do, you know what? You do it because you love the woman, not because you're soy estrogenated, following orders, and have lacked the ability to stand up for yourself. There's a big difference. And you're old enough to know the difference. And you know how to keep the peace in the household. So, yes, yes, it's okay to have your wife tell you what to do. But you know what? When it comes to standing up, you know how to stand up. If you don't drink the damn soy milk and the soy coffee and all of that bullshit, quit consuming estrogen. Be men the way men were meant to be. So hey guys, I've got advertisements on my channel now. So hopefully I'll get in the money. But hey, I hope like channels like Dr. Squatch, their soap. I love those commercials. I want them to advertise on my channel. I checked out. I went to look at the native. I signed out of YouTube and went to watch the Walls Unit video, and an ad played instantly, and I was like, "Hey, I've got ads on my channel now." Thought it was quite an accomplishment. It's what we've all been working for the last week. And we made it, guys. Thank you for all your support, all the watch time, and participating in the live streams. Oh man, y'all are talking about some heavy shit, and I'm just rambling. Okay, I'm going to shut up and get back in the conversation. Hey, I thought the Tide Pods thing was over. What does soybean oil do to you, Bill Cooper? Patriot? Right? The soap guy is hilarious. Their commercials are entertaining. Ramble away, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like what's your favorite commercials? What's your favorite commercials on YouTube? I like the soap guy, the Dr. Squatch. I actually like the Hillsdale.edu commercials. What else? Hey Tim P, you're not lying there. Yeah. Are you subscribed to Blind Justice? Ah, Tim, I'm assuming by you can't stand the libs, you mean the leftists. Those are I mean, I can stand liberals, but I cannot stand the leftists, meaning those that have the Leninist, Stalinist, Marxist, communist, all leftists. I can't stand those guys. Yeah, Trump is a train wreck that will not be derailed. He just keeps doing enough right that he's on that one track, and he just keeps going down that track and making change and making change and making change. And if it wasn't for this coronavirus stock market crash bullshit, it's up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next, up one day. Otherwise, the the leftist media isn't reporting on all the good. You have to rely on all of the other media to say what he actually has done that's good for this country. And what he's done that's good for this country is put a hell of a lot of people back to work and start opening up jobs back here that were shipped off overseas. All right, that's the one thing I see that he has done that has done really good for this country. Whether you agree with his politics or his Twitter or not, I can't speak for that. But hey, it looks like he's going to win again. So get ready for another 4 years of Trump. That's all I can say. Ain't nobody out there can defeat him. Looks like Biden's gonna be the nominee for the Democrats. It pretty much looks that way. And that guy doesn't even know where the hell he is half the time, much less he can remember what office he's running for. So um, that's a slam dunk for Trump. I mean, if you didn't like Trump, maybe somebody who had some sense that would run against him would get some support, but nobody had any sense to run against him. So, I mean, I mean, the guy's a businessman and he wants to run this country like a business, and all the numbers are up, and it's what America needed at the time. No matter how much you hate the guy, you're making more money, you're putting more in your account, you're more able to pay your bills, and your friends are making money and doing the same thing, and everybody's up. So I don't know what you're bitching about. I damn sure don't want socialized health care that we can't pay for. I damn sure don't want all these other leftist, idealist, Marxist, communist, socialist people. I don't want any of them in office. You know, when you get these people, these batwing people out there running against Trump, saying we're gonna end Trump. Oh, bullshit. You can't take down the winner if you're a loser. And put some winners up there. Put some winners up there against him. Yeah. What would it take, Army retired? What would it take for you to get on the Trump bandwagon? Not that I am, but what would it take for you? Is it taxes? Because, I mean, hell, the Democrats aren't going to save you from taxes. They're talking about, you know, health care for all. Your taxes would have been really fucked up. Well, yeah, all of the zany leftists are dropping out of the presidential race. What's it going to take for you to believe that? Yeah, the giant sucking sound, Bill Cooper Patriot, is the sound of all of the establishment Democrats getting flushed out of the swamp. Nomad, really? Are you just trying to be like that? Legalized prostitution, really? Hey man, there's a girl out there for you. Or or maybe there's 4 or 5 girls out there for you, but they don't have to be prostitutes. But legal marijuana, yeah, I agree. There should be decriminalized marijuana for sure. I mean, let's put criminals in jail, not people who smoke pot. I drink beer, and there's more people that drink beer that deserve to be in jail than people who smoke pot. Well, unfortunately, Nomad, girls who used to have sex jobs are now working legitimate jobs and making decent money. And even if they hate Trump, they're benefiting by not having to work in the sex slave trade. They got legit jobs. And the ones that want to do it because they have their addictions, they still do it. So if you want to engage in prostitutes, you're going to be engaging in people who are drug users. And that's pretty shaky ground, bro. I can't say if I'm going to vote for Trump or not, but you know what? I just don't think there's any other option. I can't vote for Biden. I can't vote for Warren. She's out. I can't vote for Bernie. He's fucking crazy. Uh, shit. There's just not anybody left. Damn, guys. Damn, it's getting kind of late. I had dinner and I'm already getting hungry again. It's like breakfast time. We need some kolaches. Hell yeah. I don't care who the auditor who's a convicted prostitute is. And Nomad says who. All right, you might as well say it if you're going to say it. Otherwise, don't. Yes, Army retired. That's basically what it's getting down to is the lesser of two evils. Well, how many people do you know that worked in government for 40 years and came out millionaires? Oh, Biden. That's right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. How much money does he have? That didn't sound right. Josh, you don't watch anybody much. I'm sorry, Nomad, you don't watch anybody much. And I understand why now. You know, when you got a video that hits, you don't have much time to watch anybody. You're out there making content and you're taking care of the content that you did make. Yeah. Yeah, it really didn't. Army retired. It didn't seem like we really had much of a choice. They put up the most outrageous candidates against Trump. Now we know Trump's running, but on the other side, you got people like Sanders and Warren and their ideals that just most people can't wrap their heads around, and they can't figure any way of how they can't explain how they're going to pay for their platform. Their platform is like Medicare for all or whatever, free healthcare, blah, blah. They can't even explain how they're going to pay for it, and all they could say is, "We're going to tax the billionaires. Let's tax the billionaires." And that's just, I mean, billionaires have the money to fight you on that. So that's not a valid argument. It sounds good to people who have nothing, who think everything should be handed to them, and expect that the government is going to take care of them no matter what. And when you realize that's all a fallacy, who did they put up there who could argue against Donald Trump on a debate stage? Oh, the silence is deafening. Nobody. Hey, it's weird. If you want to open a business, like say you want to open a restaurant, the quickest way to $1 million is to open a restaurant and invest $2 million. That's the quickest way to $1 million. All right. These politicians, yeah, they come in as middle class. Hey, Joe Cool. They come in as middle class, and then, like Tim P, you're saying Maxine Waters is worth $14 million and went into politics as middle class. Well, that's because they're in control of the policies they set, and they get insider information, and they somehow make investments that they aren't using their information, get around SEC rules, and make tons of money. Uh, I know the Democrats accused the Bushes of it bullshit, but they all made millions of dollars. The Clintons made millions of dollars. The Bushes made millions of dollars. They all did it during each other's presidencies because they were all insiders. They knew what was coming down the pipe. They knew where to invest. They made all the damn money and expected us to just lay over. And Joe Cool, I got a pretty good idea. You're not a Trump supporter, but you have to admire the man for what he's done. Yeah, both sides of the aisle profited. They both profit, but after they cash their checks, the Democrats point the fingers at the Republicans more often than the Republicans point the fingers at the Democrats. It's just because they're fucking insane. That's all. I mean, it's insanity is a mental disease. So yeah, okay. Maybe politicians should be classified the same as bipolar because hell, I mean, they're all doing the same damn thing. They're elected for a certain term, and they know they're going to be in there. Nobody can fire them. They're not going to be like impeached or anything. I'm not talking about presidents. You can't impeach a senator. You can have them removed, but you typically have to wait until they're up for reelection. But man, these guys all profit on the backs of us. Who's paying for all their profit? We are. Don't get yourself mistaken. Joe Cool, where were you before you came in here, man? Because I was wondering where everybody was. What's up, Pothead Mason? You guys are getting here kind of late. I'm almost out of beverage, which means about by the time I'm done with this cigarette, I'm going to be shutting it down. Yeah, all the elected officials are corrupted in some way or another. Oh, I did see the Donkey Watch uh, notification. Oh, hey, chicks in the Philippines? That's enticing. Were they live? And what were they doing? Hey, they're Americans, right? Yeah. Y'all remember that one Filipino chick that was a really popular American actress? She was very outspoken and was like a breath of fresh air, but then turned out to be like one of these insane leftist people when she thought she had so much clout that she could actually speak out and influence people in elections and outed herself as one of those people. Joko, I wish I could have you on panel here, man, just to hear your laugh one more time, man. Is that you got one of the best laughs in the audit community. When I hear you laugh in an audit, it's I can't help but laugh. Right? That's what I'm saying. Something like that. I can't do it. I'm sorry if I bastardized it. So, oh, I can't quite get it. I'm trying to recall it in my mind. All right. Yeah, mimicry is the sincerest form of flattery. I'm not going to try it again without actually hearing it. If I had the laptop set out here, I'd go play one of your videos and play your laugh, and then we'd all try and do it. I don't have it set up. Oh, did I hit it? Did I get it? I gotta hear it from you one more time. Maybe I could do it. I'll practice it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Just know that I just subscribed to you like last month. I saw you on Jeff is here, and you did that laugh, and I'd seen a couple of your audits before, but I heard you do it, and I was like, that laugh, I know that laugh, and I went and looked at your videos, and I saw you do it. And I didn't think about trying to mimic it, but yeah, yeah, it's time to say goodnight. Tim P, you said it. Tim P wants to end the live stream. I do too. So hey, God willing, grass is green, and rights are what we fight for. So we'll see you here on the same concerned channel at the same concerned time. Nobody else will give you guys a platform to be able to do your chats, and you can come here and hang out and be cool. And it's fairly troll free. I got the best mods. I haven't had any problem with trolls whatsoever. They know I'm here. They know I'm here. They just know better to show up, apparently. So, hey, you guys be safe. Mucho gusto. And have a safe night. Yeah, Joe Cool. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of modding needing to be done here, but I had to have you guys just in case. You know, when I'm in the heat of things, and it looks like I'm going to be getting a new phone this weekend. Uh, Cleveland, Texas. I'm going to be meeting up with him. He sent me an email. I got to check it. We're going to hook up. He's going to get me a phone that's got a decent camera lens where I can go live. Now the selfie one is fine. On the other side, on the back side, when I got arrested, man, they slid my phone across the pavement, and yeah. So that Willis live stream y'all watched with me and Nomad, it was a joke. I'm embarrassed of it, but you know what? You work with the equipment you got. I ran the battery dead on my main cam, shooting the Conroe video, which I still have to produce to you guys. Uh, so uh, look for some new video. Well, some not some new video, but video you have not seen. Look for some of that, and I will be getting the results back from the prison audit when I did the uh, public information request as to who controls the property of the street running in front of the walls unit, uh, the street and the sidewalks. I hope to get that in the next 10 days, or actually, it should be 7 days now. Uh, anyhow, yeah, I'll try and get some new content out to you guys in the next couple of days. Uh, Trying to learn a new editor, but so far I've just got access to the editor and I just upload the unedited video that I have in some kind of sequence that makes sense. And hopefully it's watchable. But other than that, I'm going to have to start digging into it and actually editing videos. And God bless you guys. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for all the likes. And if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe. You can come out here three times a week, hang out without trolls, with the best mods in the world, and we can have a good time. Hopefully we can get more than 12 people in the room, like maybe about 30 at least, and it'll be a little more fun. So you guys stay tuned. Concerned citizens, sig out.